When you're sitting alone with a god-awful film, the ratings
Show us what tips and out tip.
That you're right.
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
Worst of the worst. We watch these things so you don't have to. Worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. We run things we haven't got.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
Hello, I'm Sam.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Jamie. Did you know that I'm short?
And this is Doctor Who with the Sontaran Stratagem.
Jamie, how short are you?
I am 5'7".
Jesus.
I am a little man.
It's like when the White House lights up, like we
Yes,
stand with
we stand with
we stand
Israel.
with our LGBT allies. It's rainbow.
Right now, is it time to explain my pet peeve with this episode?
Go for it.
I would also like to just say that Ryan is, in personal conversation, explains some of his grievances with this episode. However, I took it upon myself to...
He's done his research.
I've educated myself. I had never seen an episode with the Sontarans that wasn't of New Who, so I watched the first appearance, The Time Warrior, in prep for this. And I have to say, excellent. I really loved it.
I'm
and
glad.
I can finally... I can
Understand.
now back Ryan up on why...
I
this
love
episode
the
was fun.
Sontarans. I think they're one of the best villains in the show, and this episode does not do them justice at all. Because the thing about the Sontarans that's scary is, in terms of appearance and stature, they're not intimidating. But that's the thing, they lull you into a false sense of security, and they are so... Because they're bred for conflict and war over thousands of years, they are such fierce tacticians, and they're so conniving and fiercely intelligent. That's what makes them scary. They're not intelligent in this, and they're not scary because they constantly take the piss out of them. The costumes are stupid.
What's like the smartest in like a simple terms, the smart tactics that they do in like old Who?
Well, the whole thing about the Time Warrior is Commander Lynx gets stuck in medieval times, so he jiggies about with his spaceship to kidnap scientists from the future to repair his spaceship, basically, in this medieval castle. But the way he like blends everything in
So does he manage to send people from the future to the past? Cool.
to get them to repair his spaceship, and it's all about him. There's a lot of the power dynamic between Lynx and the medieval guys, and how he, like, these big bold knights who are like much taller than him, he outsmarts them and gets them to work for him. It's just
He gives them like muskets as well. Like he kind of teases them.
he
with
gives
weapons
them
and whatnot.
like
it's really
modern
interesting.
weapons and stuff, and the way he compliments their masculinity, and it's all very
Yeah, and discovers like the.
And then he probably kills a lot of them, right?
no actually.
Oh. But because you said like lulls into like a false sense of security.
Yeah,
It's more like the Doctor, because
he's meaning to kill them. Like he is going to take his ship off and kill everyone inside, but like
and also the reason why I don't like this episode,
wasted.
the best companion was wasted.
They waste my queen.
Yeah, so that's two reasons why I don't like this episode, because you don't treat Queen Martha like that. And then I'm going to marry Noel Clark instead.
I'm confused how they're gonna resolve this now.
They don't. She just turns up later and she's just married to a new person, and they don't explain what happened to him.
Are they definitely married to each other?
Yeah, because they do the whole thing. Well, you shouldn't have married me. And in the credits of End of Time, she's credited as Martha Smith Jones,
So wait, my big question is also kind of like...
which is quite cute with the whole Smith and Jones thing. But
So my big question is also kind of, see if Martha comes back, what
are they gonna do about
what
that?
the fuck are they gonna do?
they got divorced.
I got back with Tom again.
Yeah, they got divorced and bring Tom Ellis back. I've got another pet peeve actually. I've never liked the way, and the new year will be a chance to redeem himself. I've never liked the way that Russell's done UNIT.
Yeah, it's always kind of.
They're just generic soldiers.
Yeah.
Whereas before they were like the X-Files. They were like a military task force that deal in the paranormal, and like you've got fun characters like Benton and the Brigadier and Yates, and like here they're just generic soldiers.
Yeah, I mean,
I do like that the Doctor calls them out in part 2, I have to say, when he goes like, Sontaran, this is cowardly for you, and he goes, okay, Right now.
There's my big question.
Yes.
So if you were to have for Russell to come back, who would you have rate the Sontarans?
That's a good question.
Not
actually.
Helen Rayner.
Yeah, not Helen Rayner, but she's a transphobe anyway, so she probably isn't coming back.
Be a piss take if they brought back Chibnall.
Oh god. No, because
Chibnall
actually did them
He does
quite
the
well.
best. It's pretty damn
Yeah.
good.
It wouldn't be a piss
Or
take.
the Sontarans.
Well, apart from the chocolate bit.
Oh.
Why bring it back then? Well, see what you can do.
He always says something good and he just has to piss on it, doesn't he? He just has to take a giant shit on everything.
Remember when the Sontarans happened and you messaged me being like, Jamie, I'm so happy. And
I was like, they're finally doing the Sontarans good.
no.
Right, another fun fact. This guy, can't remember his name. It was supposed to be Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier coming back,
Have you got...
but he was too ill, so they had to replace him. But could you imagine if the Brigadier was in this? Well, the only time in Modern Undead, in the 5th Doctor's era, they were supposed to bring back Ian Chesterton, but William Russell wasn't available, so they brought back the Brigadier. Because Nicholas Courtney was. Which is why it's weird when in that story the Brigadier's like, oh, I'm teaching maths now at Cambridge, and you're like,
You would have thought...
what? The Brigadier? Because it was supposed to be Ian Chesterton, which would have made more sense because he was a teacher.
You
But
would have thought that they would have changed something, but...
no, they didn't. This is another very, with all global warming thing, this series is very politically charged.
It's too woke, I'm
with its
afraid.
stories. I'm afraid we just have to shut off the episode because it's too
I'm afraid Disney is just too woke.
Oh, is Disney Plus for America going to get all of Doctor Who?
Yeah,
probably.
Oh, they're in for such a treat. They're in for our one.
An
Piece.
American
I'm a One Piece. This British One Piece.
Also, as much as I love Strax, he was the worst thing that could have happened to the Sontarans.
Yep.
Because for years that was the
Portrayal of them.
portrayal of them, yeah.
Like with the helmet off.
Also just being fucking stupid.
Uh-huh.
He's a nice like one-off, but what they should have done is had a Sontaran story where Strax meets a group of Sontarans and you see how different they
And they're
are.
cloned from the same strain as
Yeah.
him.
The thing I don't like about the design here is their suits are too clean, and also
They're too fleshy.
Their faces are too like they should look horrible and disgusting.
They're
and
too
like
wet.
Because they're
their
kind of
skin's like peeling away and like because they're being cloned umpteen amount of times, so they just don't look like anything anymore. They just have no personality. I remember watching this as a kid though. This freaked me out.
Yeah.
The green goo monster. I like this is the first time though that we see the Sontarans like cloning technology.
No, also,
This is cool.
also this part's quite cool.
Yeah, no, this bit's cool. That's,
Oh, that's why they've got the weakness in the neck. Okay.
yes.
I have to say, credit where credit is due. They do sound really cool.
Christopher Ryan's great.
The helmet's good. It's the
I don't like how
Bottom
big the
button,
eyes
like-
are.
I like the...
The thin, yeah. Also, the thing about the Sontarans is they were small, but they weren't like comically small.
like that.
Yeah. My legs.
I
can't feel my legs. Doctor, no, I can't feel my legs. How am I going to get home to my house with my windows and my garden?
Is that bit in... I think it's the end of part 2 when he goes out and he's just escaped his, the cell he's in, and he comes out, he comes across two guards and goes, oh, hello. And he shakes him with his hands and goes, yay! It's so funny.
Good evening.
Subject profile genius.
Trump's mugshot just comes in.
Doctor, I'm on the plane!
Oh. Doctor, I'm stuck in the World Trade Center.
I bought it, I thought it'd
Voyage
be a
of the
good
Damned,
house with
but it's-
windows.
It's them trying to escape the Twin Towers. Stable!
It's 9/11 2012.
Oh,
Devious edit.
It's 9/11, guys, and we're on the planes. We have to crash these things. If we don't do this, everything changes.
You said for a minute like, Gromit lad, we've got to crash into the World Trade Center.
That's a brandy out.
No terrorists on the plane, Gromit. We've got to crash into the
There's
towers.
no bombs, Gromit.
There's
We've
no
forgotten the
bombs. We'll have to crash the plane ourselves. Ryan, it is time for an excellent segue.
Into
I worked a catering shift at Almond Animations.
did you?
Yeah, I did.
A
I did.
catering shift.
Yeah, I was
Was
just
she
like,
giving them lunch?
Yeah, making them lunch.
In Bristol.
Did you
In
meet
Bristol,
Nicholas?
Did you meet anyone important?
No.
Fuck.
But
Can you give me some?
I did get to see. Well, I'll send you the footage afterwards.
Yeah.
I got to see behind the curtain, as it were, in some of the studio where they were making some new Shaun the Sheep,
Yeah.
and also there was a display of all of the creature comforts.
Oh wow! All the animals. So 6 foot.
Fucking excuse me? What? What do you mean? How tall's everyone else in the show? If the Sontarans are 6 feet tall, how tall is David Tennant?
No, that's not right.
Speaking of Davies is 6'7".
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Russell T
yeah.
Davies is
Fucking
6'7".
Huge.
Fucking huge.
That's
why
supposed to
it's
be-
funny. You see him next to Chibnall and Stephen Moffat in that photo at the
And
radio
he's so
show,
tall.
and they look tiny, but it's just because he's
Could you
fucking.
imagine just
Chibnall's
going,
6 foot and he looks like a.
could you imagine him going up to goddamn
At Aardman Animations, right? This was something that I
Another
noticed.
segue.
A lot of the people there were quite weird looking.
Because they've been made out of plasticine. Nick
It's
Park,
true.
I don't think
Slightly
you guys, Nick
unconven-
Park doesn't actually exist. He was built out of plasticine. He just
He
reforms
was
every day.
moulded.
It's Daniel
And he
Craig.
clones everyone else. What? Daniel Craig?
Yeah.
No, that's Daniel Craig.
Daniel, that's his twin. It's his evil twin brother.
Daniel Craig.
Oh,
Everyone's moved out of England now.
she's dead now. He's
dead
I really hope our Wrath Warrior just comes in and goes. Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking cry or something.
That guy looks like Paddy McGuinness as well. No like it. No like it. You see,
Alright, ladies, you turned on, it turned off.
You see, Freddie Flintoff had like one crash and they've cancelled Top Gear. He doesn't want to come back. James May smacking his head on that rock in Iraq. Got up like a trooper. Didn't give a shit. Richard Hammond went into a coma for 2 months. Let my man eat his pork pies. Come on now.
Inventing zero carbon cars. Saving the world.
Just as such a raw.
Do the thing, Cameron, do the thing. Thank you.
What the fuck is going on here? What's with the
I
IKEA
love-
display lamps?
I love
What's
this.
going on?
I love boot. How'd it get in?
I think the Doctor, the minute he sees that there's a Sontaran on Earth, should have shat himself. Right, this just got serious.
He's too calm about it.
He makes too many jokes, and also the way that I do like the tennis ball thing, but that should have come later on. It's the fact that that's the first time.
Ooh.
Look at him, he's like, ugh. You see, like, he's already been defeated, so you're a bit like, oh well, they're not intimidating now already. For kids that don't know who the Sontarans are, you're like, baked potato man, defeated with a tennis ball. It doesn't make them scary.
Yeah. They remind me of
Damn, boy, you got the whole squad laughing.
Which would have been fine if in the next episode Doctor's daughter should get stuff to do, but she doesn't get anything to do in that either.
They cucked him.
Oh, it's genuinely, I love series 4. See these 2 episodes on Doctor's daughter. It's the only weak bit for me. It just kind of like slightly dips.
I haven't watched Doctor's Daughter
It's not very
in a
good.
long time. I haven't
It's not
watched
very
it
good.
since David.
There's a
Tennant
few good
married
moments in
Georgia.
it.
The fish drowny bit.
Yeah, that's really sad. The fish journey bitch.
It's so sad.
That is very sad. I also fucking love, because the way they do it in Sarah Jane,
Right.
see the minute the hologram goes off and Sarah Jane sees it and she goes, fuck. Because she's got all the kids there and she's like, fuck, we need to go.
Yeah,
And
they-
Clyde's like, what
They
is
do it really well.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Spanish flu.
I like his little beard. His little soul patch.
And then we've got this stupid. It just is so lame.
I love the guns though. They look really cool when they're.
Yeah, just imagine if it was the sleek black suits though. Imagine they looked the way they did in more of the Sontarans.
I find when he's in danger, I find it deeply
I know,
distressing.
that's why it's such a good cliffhanger.
There's something about, because it's set in like sort of British suburbs, and that's
It's quite scary.
kind of where we grew up.
It's like, ugh. Oh, that's just so dumb. It's when he starts doing it, you can't make it look cool. No, no. Whoa, what's going to happen next time?
Decent cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well, what do we think of that? It's fine. It's very inoffensive.
I'm
so defeated
since the
last episode.
It just, it's a bit. It's not paced very well. It's a bit, it's a bit long.
Do you know what though?
fun.
I remember the next time should have this been Boston.
I don't actually remember the.
It's
next
really
one,
good.
really.
The lighting just felt too childish.
I don't
and
like-
also shit at times. You saw like
Really
the
bad.
bleached white look in.
I don't know what they were going for with that. Oh shit! It's her. Kirsty Wark. I like how every BBC newsreader's practically made a cameo.
Is the Americans
Tracking
there back in
laser
this
shots.
episode? Yeah, so.
Bravery, nonetheless. That's a great line.
It just.
They've not shown Bernard at all. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good next thing.
It's a fantastic next time trailer.
That's decent.
Right.
Good evening.